Hi, welcome back to my Disco Elysium playthrough. My name is Tony. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. The time is 6:15 a.m. Who cares? Temperature 65 degrees. Not bad. Today, I am going to do a number of things. Mow the grass, go to the store to pick up an order, drill holes in buckets, fill those buckets with dirt and perlite, transplant my tomato plants that I have into those buckets, stake those buckets, cage those buckets, and set those buckets up for growth success. And then I will be raking and planting grass seed where I can, and hopefully stringing up my asparagus plants to keep them from the other plants. And if I find time, which I'm saying all these things and realizing this is going to take up a lot of time, ideally start some perennials that I can get in by the end of the season to plant them so that they'll come in next year and I'll have flowers all across the house, around the house. Or maybe plant some herbs that I'll be growing in here under the grow lights. And then tomorrow, we'll talk about that during Hollow Night tomorrow, but Rob's got plans too, so let's go. All right, I came in here thinking he might have a way for us to get into the dumpster out there. That was my intentions for coming in here. Hello. Okay. But I think that was wrong, because we did get the pry bar, so let's go pry bar it up. Stupid fucking kid.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling-in-Rags.
Wait, I thought...
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling-in-Rags.
Yeah, Kumo. Uno. Ladders for kids won't hold the weight of a grown man.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yes?
Wait a minute, how do we get over there?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me! Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno! Pig's come to take me in! I'm going away for a long, long time!
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu! You don't want to go there with me! You don't want to see what I've seen!
Okay.
Don't be traumatizing here! Get the fuck...
Right, you little shit.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Not gonna react to this other than be like, what is that, gay? Something stupid.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying.
Okay.
Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Watch
The
out,
book.
Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got...
Help! He's got the Kuno!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the...
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Bye! Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come. Fuck does Kuno care? Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
Well,
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno's
Get lost,
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
okay.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something? Maybe she was preparing the garden beds. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
No.
Suspicious.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
You can't help but notice a little approving nod the lieutenant makes. He agrees.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
He's hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something, it would be hidden.
Guy.
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material again.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking...
Where did I see the roofing tiles? Oh. Why can't we get over here? Am I just dumb? Oh wait, hold on. I feel like I should do mouse and keyboard now.
An
going
inconspicuous
to.
pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Nice.
What is this then? A tool shed? That's it.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Okay. Interestingly gross.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I've heard that, you know?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
There's a ladder in the corner.
see that ladder there?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret...
Oh, we're making it over there? Really? Oh, that was up. Didn't realize that. That's the problem with isometric shit. It's like you don't know necessarily what angle you're
Looks
at.
like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Mhm.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Hmm.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Mm-hmm.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. The cloak?
Oh shit.
I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
Oh,
2
what?
meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
I thought I got to retry. Whoa.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better.
Can get in through there. Nothing else we can really get to. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Well,
What is this fuck the police business?
this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
She was wrong.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble. Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
What? Really?
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Yes?
No, actually.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
A point of pride to him.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
The fuck?
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think...
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook, and we all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Why not?
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. There.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Okay, so...
But
Oh. Oh, I have to equip it to use it. Oh. We're going back to that fucking garbage can. I swear it's hot. Say. Kumo.
this trash container is, well, it is a container. Maybe you're...
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling-in-Rags.
That's old.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
That happened when I died. Got it. That's why. Okay. Whoops. Well, that explains it. That's a problem with the way you play and the way you stop your episodes, your sessions. That explains. Ugh, what a dummy. Well, it only took 25 minutes.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the...
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party who's
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling-in-Rags is not special.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Scientific communism.
He killed himself.
Oh,
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles.
Turbo noodles.
Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ooh.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Gross.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stage. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
We already did.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Shit.
It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Fucking no. Oh. Don't fucking know, man.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Oh, no. Use the interact button. Where's the interact button? No. What's the fucking... What's... Oh. That's what I did. Was doing that. So... Oh, wait.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful carriage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
I wouldn't do that. You'd have to update it all the time.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
Well written.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Kind of intense, isn't it?
What do you mean? Is that all? There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder. Like lard, he is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Why don't you just use my crappy pencil? I mean, that's funny. Yeah.
Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even. Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor, and inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
That's why I'm fucking asking you, man. Mirror, setting sun, shut sick. The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out. Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name, a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Okay.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The Guys on a Couch in an Unexpected Location, and The Murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free Collapsing Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Yes, how very childish of you.
Hey.
In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system. In addition to the office, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
Sure.
Rail spiked through the head.
Yeah.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene. Follow. Why, yes, your precinct number is 40. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. That is improbable. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Jesus.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Ouch.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us. No one cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger.
Jesus.
What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done? AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
1 second. All right. Make more coffee.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH, had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing? Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Jesus.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke, who knows, but both, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? One day you may still catch the man with the square gun. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof,
What do we do
on
at
the
night?
hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch. What? They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So, no, you didn't have time for that. Murder. Tum-tum-tum at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve, was doing it solo, said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister, was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills.
So, I absolutely love my dog. I love both dogs. But the old one comes in and she thinks she fucking needs something. She doesn't. She's just, something is bothering her. Wants more attention or something. Hopefully it's not a pain thing. I hope it's not a pain thing. It doesn't happen all the time. It usually only happens in the morning. About this time. Thinking about my normal work schedule. Any lumps? You got no lumps. You feel okay? Got some bad news about my friend's dog. Norman. Got cancer. Sad. Probably not gonna make it past the summer, or this is gonna be his last summer. It's a sweet, sweet, sweet dog. And it's gonna be tough. It's sad. Think about that more and more with her. Because she is... It's gotta be 10 or older. But, man. I haven't lost a dog in a very long time, and I don't want to think about it. Also hadn't had a dog. That's been mine and my sole responsibility until I got her. And she's been my best buddy. Yeah, my little coworker, defender, buddy, pal. Just don't like to think about that. And I love you even though you're fucking annoying. You're my kind of annoying. And you're a beautiful sweetheart. Now you should go lay down though. Lay down. I do love her. She's also annoying. That's what love is, right?
Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor.
Okay.
Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey.
Gross.
Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was okay. So the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, so anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin, movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge. See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was murder at the... Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottom, you don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the... But they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It takes about half an hour to piece one together. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, you don't exactly close. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard? Or dry permeables? It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if... The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East, The aquarium costs extra. The thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, a young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
This is
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's...
Detective, is everything all right?
I die. Fucking kidding me.
There is nothing. Again. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering. So that's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great... Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, it didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Oh, fuck.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself. As it pours down your parched throat, the pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat.
What happened? That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in...
Jesus, okay.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work?
Shit, okay.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Level up. Morale could probably use some help there, right? I've got intellect's high. The watermarks, yeah. Wait a minute, where were the watermarks? They're on the thing, right?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeable, an aluminium block runs the width of the board. The surface is interrupted. Looks like an official mark. Made to be low visibility outside the right side.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. Any capable light with the right wavelength. All RCMV.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Well, yeah. Oh, so I thought the flashlight would work. Okay.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the...
Okay, so...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
All right.
the dashboard like a leopard waking from the lights unfold.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
It's the ledger you found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeable, an aluminium block runs the width of the surfaces. It looks like an official...
What?
Read it.
That thing. It's a halogen watermark. Any capable light with all RCM vehicles.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights.
Okay.
The lights are on.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. The acidic
Nope.
stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls. Probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This...
Okay, but... How do you read it, though? Oh.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument.
Ah, Martinez at night. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
I don't know what it means.
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. You count 216 perforations.
Jesus Christ.
Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't, the last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officer...
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do? Fair point. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM. Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, there are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. Yes. Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
Fucking love gardening, man.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the
Okay.
right of the task description.
You know, I mean, I want to keep going, but I got shit to do. Oh, hold on. Now is a great time to sing karaoke, probably, huh? This guy's still sleeping.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe.
Yes?
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found how strange. I certainly didn't put them there. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. The trash collection service, CSB.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. Thank you anyway.
Yes.
I want to sing karaoke. Whatever.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's sweet?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Jesus Christ, you seem to be in a chair. Oh my god.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling-in-Rags? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. How would I even begin to tell you?
I don't know.
Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Oh.
Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her
Oh, yeah.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what?
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense, but we should stop for today, sweetie. You look...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia, someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe...
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't...
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Can't load, can I? Well... Do I want to load it? Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh shit. How much did we undo? We undid so much. Oh. We undid a lot. Oh. Well, that's fun. I'm glad you were here for that. Thanks for
Can I
watching.
help you?
Alright, I'm recreating the wheel here. And I just got some more info.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes...
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the...
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
Kuno's fucking...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that You heard Kuno? I don't know. Some fucking mesk or...
There is no night city.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's...
Don't tell him that,
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the...
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with... Look at that fucking shit. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant takes a quick...
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb.
Dunno.
Kipped is a pejorative term.
Look, Kuno doesn't
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse? Fish is sometimes used. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things...
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's...
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly...
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Trying to get Kuno hooked.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to... Help! Pigs!
Help! He's got...
Everyone can hear.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy. Before...
Go!
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane and...
Jesus. Okay. That auto-saved. I'm gonna pause until something new happens. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? The maiden, I suppose. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling-in-Rags, to be precise. Yes, and Revachol? Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities. Speaking of history, that's right, dear.
Her relief is...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, sweetie.
What?
It's really not. There used to be people who thought Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
But they still have cops.
It is quite disappointing, yes. Oh dear. But we should stop.
She's scared now.
Okay. Fuck off. What the fuck? No, fuck it. I don't care. I don't need shit from this bitch. She's not a bitch. She's just living her life.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. Someone more educated.
No, I'm not.
Of course.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear.
Wait, hold on. Fuck it.
Hello again, Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You must be joking.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage.
Interesting idea. This Evra sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you.
Oh, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Again, take care.